Once a week, I go through the top questions that I've written down from all of the different questions we get, whether it's lab code agents, our podcast, or what I'm hearing out there from our brokerage from all of the different states we're in. And I've got 3 for you. So every week I have this session, 3 questions that were popular. This last week, you probably have questions along the same lines. Hopefully it helps you. And remember, please share this with somebody you think may need this, or maybe they will hear an awesome answer to one of these questions and they'll be like, thanks for sending this over to me. I'm Tristan. This is Your Daily Real Estate. It's a podcast. It's a show. Here we go. Question number 1. Tristan, what the hell is a Claude Skill? And I'm hearing that more and more. And Tristan, how does it compare to a GPT or a gem, ChatGPT or a Gemini gem? Well, here's the easiest way I can explain it to you. A Claude Skill is like if you're hiring a very specific virtual assistant to do one job. And if you do a great job creating this skill within Claude, you can have it produce the most amazing stuff. The best example I can give you is like, let's say you hired someone to just work on blogs for Malibu that are easily found on ChatGPT and Claude and Gemini. And every time you feed it any topic, anytime you give it an article, anytime you say, hey, what should I write up today? It already knows and it pulls from the internet, converts that article or expands on that single topic. And then it gives you the most amazing results for a blog that's finished and you just go in, tweak it to make it your own, and then post it up. So a skill, in essence, is a specialized AI unit for you. And it does absolutely amazing. Hopefully I answered that question. And GPT inside of ChatGPT is a very similar thing. You can create a GPT to have it do one specified thing. And it does a very good job too. Skills is just, I think, a little deeper. Same with gems. You can create a gem to do that specified thing. All 3 are very similar. All right, next question. Tristan, this one was from Lab Code Agents, and it got a lot of activity. Tristan, should I still door knock? Which I thought was a really good question. In this business, when I got started, I started door knocking. That was one of the things that I did, door knocking in open houses and cold calling. And I would say all of those 3 things are still pertinent, but not in the same ways. Open houses probably has the most significance on this one, but door knocking, depending on the area, depending on your area, depending on if you're going to farm that area, depending on how you're showing up. So I would say, look at your skill set, number 1. Are you really good in person? And do you have something of value to give or to entice people with? We would use our local legends directory, a directory I can give out of all of the best vendors. Or if you want to take it up a level, which we haven't done yet, so this is still in the thought process. But on the thing we're giving out, whether it's a flyer or a postcard, we have scan this QR code, and then it would have you download the GPT we're creating with the whole directory. So you can ask, hey, I'm looking for a plumber. Boom, here it is, right? Anyway, if your area allows for door knocking, I know certain areas don't. Number 1, you're not allowed legally. Number 2, it may not be a safe area to door knock in. Number 3, it may not be a great time to door knock ever there. Maybe the weather's extreme on both ends. I don't know. Or maybe just it's just not for you. Right? I would say, look at this and see if this falls within your strength. So I would say door knocking is still relevant, but there may be other ways of doing what you want to do. And question number 3, Tristan, will there be less agents in 5 years? Yes, the answer is yes, there will be. And I'll expand on that one. There will be less agents. Obviously, I don't know how many less agents there will be. There will be less realtors. I think we're close to 1.5 million realtors, maybe close to that. And I think in 5 years, we'll probably have 200,000, 300,000 less. There's no way we can sustain the amount of realtors that we have with the amount of transactions that are available. If you go back 3 years, every single year for 3 years, we've had about 4.1 million homes sold in comparison to the height of all homes sold in our area of, I think, the COVID peak, 6.2 million around there. That's crazy. So in essence, you have 2 million less homes sold now for 3 straight years. And the average over time, just if you go back, I think over 5 years, and I probably have to look this, I'm shooting in the dark, but it's a little over 5 million. So I probably would look it up pretty fast. I was trying to see, I know I created a whole beautiful thing on Perplexity on leading indicators on homes that have sold year over year. We're at almost 4.1 million homes sold year over year. And if I look at the average here 30-year average, 5.2 million homes sold year over year, according to NAR. And that's off of stats that I just pulled. That's pretty crazy. So even now, we're just over 1 million homes less. Think about that. The ramifications. Some agents haven't sold anything for a little while. They're barely hanging in there. They haven't sold anything for a while, so they're going to step out. Now you layer in something like artificial intelligence in there. Now we can tell AI to do other things, especially watching those homeowners go to AI and ask it questions like, does this contract look good? What should I do in negotiations over here? And some agents will be able to shift from just opening doors and light negotiation to full-on advisor. So of course we're going to lose agents, but the opportunity is if we lose agents, we're still going to have the same amount of transactions. That means those that do remain will get more transactions for themselves. Hopefully I answered that question well, and the rest of the two as well. Any questions you have, throw them on here. I'm always happy to answer them here in Lab Coat Agents, or just message me directly. Have an awesome day.